There are some updates concerning Enzo Fernandez's future at Chelsea. Now, Enzo Fernandez is willing to commit his future to Chelsea, but only if the club meets a few key demands. Enzo Fernandez has some demands from Chelsea. Don't forget that earlier this season, Enzo was linked to a move to Real Madrid, which Madrid has not made official yet. The midfielder is pushing for a pay rise and wants clear signs of ambition, with the club expected to bring more experienced top-level players to compete at the highest level. Now, it takes one thing to be a player of a club, and it takes another thing to be a big player, and it takes a different thing for you to have the interest of that team at hand. When you have the interest of your team at heart, like what Marco Corella demanded from Chelsea, Rhys James also demanded that, and we can also see that from Enzo Fernandez demanding Chelsea to sign some top players. It's not all about signing young players, young talent with bright futures, but you mix them with some experienced players. It will really help them a lot. I remember the season that we had almost the same players that we have, but we had um, Thiago Silva in their midst. That's a little mix of experience to these young talents. So Enzo is saying if Chelsea can sign some top players, you know, some world-class players, mix them with these our young talents, and also increase his salary, that he's ready to commit his future to Chelsea. Now, this is not a big demand for Chelsea. I don't know how much he's going to demand from them for the pay rise. I don't know how much he's going to demand from them for the pay rise. But, as footballers, the more they get interest from other clubs, the more they ask for a rise in their salary. So if Enzo is making this demand from Chelsea, is a good one. Sign some top class players, mix them with these young talents, and compete at the highest level. Not playing in the Europa or Europa League or Conference League, but in the UEFA Champions League, and finishing first, second, third on the league. That is what we call competing at the highest level. That is why he's demanding Chelsea to make some top signings and then increase his salary. So on this, Enzo Fernandez is fair. His demands are very clear, and that's what we, the Chelsea fans, have been demanding from the Chelsea owners. So I'm in support of what Enzo Fernandez just said.